I'm Stacy from Gossips. Here in this video, we are going to explore the plastic surgeries done by celebrities, which have gone wrong. Some of them from this list will shock you. Let's dive into the most shocking plastic surgery disasters that took obsession to a whole new level. Can you imagine going in for a simple cosmetic procedure and ending up with your face completely deformed? That's exactly what happened to Bryan. The silicone injections messed her up so badly, she even lost sight in one eye. It's such a scary reminder of how wrong these things can go.
When I was in my 20s and 30s, people took notice of me. I was attractive. I felt confident. I was comfortable with who I was. But in the last 6 years, I have not been in public without my glasses until today. I started doing Botox in my 30s for the vertical lines between my eye. It was really amazing. It took years off my face. There came a point in time that I started feeling like I was losing some volume, and I went for a consultation. I was persuaded to have fillers. By 3 months, I started noticing my face expanding and contracting. When I looked in the mirror, I was not looking at Carol. My face was blowing up, and my forehead began to protrude out like an alien. My forehead was becoming so heavy that it started to affect my ability to see. I began to have to tape my eyes open to walk. Corrective procedures began. The corrective procedures caused more damage and eventually caused me to become grossly disfigured. I didn't feel comfortable going in public, and I actually secluded myself from all of my friends and my family for about 3.5 years.
Michael Jackson once admitted, "I look like a lizard. It's horrible. I wish I could never be photographed or seen." His fear of aging and obsession with surgery spiraled out of control, despite promises to stop. At his lowest, he stopped eating altogether.
You want to die, and on top of it, you got to go on stage in the spotlight in front of hundreds of thousands of people, and just, God, it's hard. I would have been happier wearing a mask.
What do you say to people who say, well, when Michael Jackson was a boy, he was a black kid, and now as an adult, he looks like a white man?
Well, you got to ask God that. That has nothing to do with me, okay? And that's ignorant.
What do you mean it's got nothing to do with you?
I don't control, puberty. I don't control the fact that I have vitiligo. I don't control, how many white people, when they're little kids, look white. Now they look and they sit out in the sun all day to look black. And the suntan lotion business is a multi-billion-dollar business. Nobody says nothing about that.
You physically changed, haven't you? The photographs of you, if I look at them from...
adolescence is called growing and changing.
Yeah, but even the shape of your face has changed.
It's not. I've had no plastic surgery on my face, just my nose. It's helped me breathe better so I can hit higher notes and have clear. The press decided to add on all this stuff. Let this go under my eyes, cheekbones, chins, lip, nothing. They made it all up.
Do you think that people do go too far with plastic surgery, generally? Do you think it's become...
Yeah.
So why are you so defensive when people say Mick Jagger's had one, Paul McCartney may have had one, Michael Jackson's had one?
They don't do it that way.
What do they do?
They just pick on me like I'm the only one that does it. That's why.
Pete Burns took cosmetic surgery to a whole new level. Nearly 300 procedures. He spent most of his life savings and chasing his idea of perfection. It's tragic, really, because the complications and endless surgeries took such a toll on him.
To his face. I mean, you were a beautiful man. You were lauded. Why did you want to change him?
I just wanted to change it.
The first incision of the surgeon's knife, a botched nose job.
Yeah, that's where the eye patch came about, because it collapsed on one side. It was done by a backstreet butcher.
That didn't put you off?
No, because sometimes you're just unlucky, and it was fixed.
2 hours of pain, and then have 18 months of self-satisfaction and walk around thinking if only would I haven't got the courage.
I see it as an art form. I see myself as my own clay, and I was remodeling it.
Surgeries. I want you
because it paralyzes your face, so you gotta like basically use that.
Catman, or Dennis Avner, really took things to the extreme. He underwent 14 surgeries to transform into a feline, from tattoos to implants and even a mechanical tail. It's shocking how far he pushed the limits of the human body.
My ears done, left my lip and did the implants. I have cap-type contact lenses, grown my claws out, and I have had my teeth made like tiger teeth.
He said, well, I know you represent a lot of oddities and this and that. And he explains to me what he's done. I said, yeah, I'd like to see a picture of it. You should go on the line and put in Dennis Avner or Catman, and you'll find me. And it was easy. I found it right away. I said, my God, you really do look like a tiger. It's fantastic. You have a cut lip. You have this. You have a high cheekbone. He says, well, they want me for a show, Rippers, believe it or not. They promised him certain things, and they didn't live up to it.
Apryl Michelle Brown's story is nothing short of heartbreaking. A routine buttock injection turned into a living nightmare when a toxic substance caused a life-threatening infection. She ended up losing all her limbs. It's shocking how something meant to enhance beauty could destroy so much.
Where did you get these injections? Actually, what happened was I owned a salon in Los Angeles, and a young lady came into my salon, and she had a friend with her. And I don't know, she came in to get a hair service, but somehow we got on the subject of silicone injections, right? And she told me that she injected the young lady that was with her. So the young lady stood up and her butt was like, wow. I was like, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. Oh my God, God sent her to me. I've been wanting this since I was a little girl. Oh my God, finally, I'm gonna get the butt injections. And in that moment, I made a choice to say, I'm going to get these injections. And that's what I did. I made an appointment and I went to her house and I got the injections done.
You went to her house, and I understand you were lying on her daughter's canopy bed.
Yes.
And then she injected you with what, Apryl? What was it exactly?
It was silicone that you can buy.
Pixie Fox's obsession with becoming a living cartoon is unbelievable. She's had extreme surgeries, including jaw reshaping, ear modifications, and even removing her ribs.
Since last time I was here, I had more than 20 plastic surgery procedures on my quest to become a living cartoon.
You're gonna look deformed, cartoonish in a goofy, ugly, unattractive way.
Plastic surgery procedures. I have invented my own procedures. So I'm the only girl in the world ever to do a eyelash transplant with my hair.
If you enjoyed diving into these stories, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Trust me, there's plenty more drama and shocking tales where this came from. I'll see you in the next one. Stay fabulous and stay curious.